Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Life and More. Today we have with us one of my favorite people, a lovely friend, and a wonderful clinician, researcher, and what have you, Dr. Sushila Kataria. She wears several hats. So today we're going to talk to her. She's one celebrity who actually, medical doctor who became a celebrity at the time of COVID, right? She was the first one to actually help all the Italians who were having COVID at the time. People were scared of COVID. She came to the forefront and she was one superwoman. So the term that I would use to describe her is the superwomania, right? And that's her. Hi, Sushila. Just I would really love to know about how your journey has been from a young girl. How did you choose medicine as your career?
I think I had a very interesting, challenging, and I would say an enjoyable childhood. I was born and brought up in rural Haryana. So every day is a story and every day is a challenge in itself. So those challenges, prepare you. At that time, I used to feel, it's difficult, it's hard. But now I am so thankful that I went through all those phases. There are many inspirations. Every day there are inspiration because unfortunately in rural Haryana, the healthcare is still lacking. There are accidents with thresher machines, with harvesting machines, with household equipments, and disease is considered as a natural part of being there. People really, do not think that this can be cured and they can have a better life. So I grew up in that environment where people would be, after some age, they would be coughing, their knees are gone, somebody lost a hand in a thresher machine. And the most important thing which affected me was as a child, my younger brother had tetanus. And thanks to the efforts of a pediatrician in a district hospital, which was very difficult even to go there. And he survived, he got better, he's doing well now. So I think that was one point that things can become better. So that's how I thought of doing medicine. In a vast land, you wouldn't have any doctor there. So you could have one district collector every district, but it was not necessary that you would have one doctor every district.
So मैंने सुना है कि you were the first doctor from your village, first woman doctor. Is that true?
Not only woman doctor, yes, I am the first doctor from my whole district.
Wow.
Yes, so it was like this, but that had a very positive impact. Now there are 3 young girls from my village itself who are pursuing MBBS currently and from very good institutes, and they're doing very well. And from my college, from my school where I did my plus two and all that. So a lot of people are doing it, and I am so happy about this that there is something which I could make a change. So women education over time has improved, and all thanks to the government and society and everybody. But choosing medicine as a career was very less chosen, and people thought going to the nursing, not demeaning anything, and all that was the only thing girls could do. Now they can dream. Girls are doing lots of sports. From my Haryana is known for women sports person, so inherently Haryana is a strong women land.
That is true. So the superwomania is absolutely right to come from Haryana.
It is in the soil actually.
So awesome. So then you went on to study medicine, and I have some experience that you have shared with me some stories about residency days at your medical college.
Yes.
So please do share with our listeners as well. Because I think the inspiration and learning really, जो कहते हैं ना होनहार बिरवान के होठ चीखने पात, वो पहले से ही दिखाई देता है कि कहाँ पहुँचने वाले हो आप.
वो तो मतलब उसका भी एक इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी रहता है. सो उस टाइम पे मेडिसिन लड़कियां नहीं लेती थी. A natural choice for girls was either gynae-ops or pediatrics. Some girls from senior batches started going for radiology. So in the pre-PG exam, I did well. I will be very humble about it. But so then they spoke that what would you like to have? So I said, back like once. But in the board, we had the HOD medicine sitting there. And somebody asked, what would be your second choice? And I was, among the upper ones. So he said, she could have picked up anything. So if she is a concrete physician, she wants medicine.
Then
so
medicine.
I said, yes, I want medicine. So that's how it was. And I think choosing medicine was because, I wanted to do everything, and still I want to do everything. So that was possible only in medicine.
Yeah, seriously, the two of us, we want to do everything.
Yeah.
I realized that's the interesting part to us.
I know.
So, and then came the really transformational phase, I think, of the COVID story. I mean, what gave you the energy to say when everybody was shying away, everybody was sitting in their homes, everybody was covering themselves up, and you said, "Na ji, ab main to jaakar sabse pehle treat karungi sab." And there Sushila is. I have that visual of you, and I'm sure I'm going to share it here with you standing there in your
So,
PPE.
yes, I think, but when I look back, and a lot of people have asked me this question that, I mean, was it a difficult decision? I would say it was such a natural decision. I didn't have to think about it. There is a work which needs to be done. Somebody will do it. Why not me? I mean, I think is, and life may be, I have students, I have colleagues and all that. So I just tell them, एक ही बात सोचना चाहिए कि काम करने का है या नहीं है. इज इट वर्थ डूइंग. डुएबल भी छोड़ो. सो अगर वो काम करने का है, इट विल मेक डिफरेंस टू अदर्स, देन वो कैसे किया जाएगा, कब किया जाएगा, लॉजिस्टिक्स वो बाद में सोची जा सकती हैं. और एक इंसान कुछ भी कर सकता है. आई हैव बीन brought up with this thing, and I want everybody to believe कि दो पैर, दो हाथ, दो आंख, एक दिमाग वाला कोई व्यक्ति कोई काम कर सकता है, तो आप भी कर सकते हो. तो इसमें कोई ज्यादा सोचने वाली बात ही नहीं है. आई थिंक ओवर थिंकिंग, इफ्स एंड बट्स, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, इतना नहीं सोचना चाहिए. लाइफ को थोड़ा सा सिंपल रखना चाहिए. एंड दैट्स व्हेन द सिचुएशन अरोज, व्हेन आई मीन लोगों को पता भी नहीं था कि भाई कोविड के पेशेंट्स हैं. And Dr. Tran called me and he said, ऐसा है. तो, we even before sitting on the chair, and I said, let's do it. And he said, really? I had, wholeheartedly his support throughout this process. But that was one time. I think even if I have to make that decision again, I just hope हमारे lifetime में कोई pandemic ना आए. But if I have to make that decision again, I would make it again.
Awesome. So, and I've seen you grow from that COVID time in the research space as well. I remember you used to do full days, full hours, so many patients of COVID in that heavy PPE, being totally, separate from your family. You had quarantined yourself, and you were committed to research. At that time, I saw you working on vaccines, new drugs, innovative therapies, even Ayurveda. You picked up कि कुछ भी कर सकते हैं बचाने के लिए. That really was the thought that I found in you. So what inspired you to do, मतलब एक होता है कि मैं इतना काम कर रही हूँ, वो मेरा 24/7 का पूरा दिन का काम हो गया, अब मैं 48 करके दिखाऊंगी.
So मैंने रियलाइज किया है कि हम लोगों को क्लिनिशियन तो बनाया जाता है, बट हम लोगों को रिसर्चर नहीं बनाया जाता. बट लाइफ में क्या है कि अकेला क्लिनिशियन होना इनफ नहीं है, आपके लिए भी नहीं है, और प्रोग्रेस ऑफ मेडिसिन के लिए भी नहीं है. और रिसर्च रियल टाइम होती है, लाइव होती है. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं अब जाके सोचूं कि मैं कोविड का रिसर्च करूंगी. सो जब आप जो काम कर रहे हो, आई होप एवरी क्लिनिशियन कैन लर्न डॉक्यूमेंटेशन एंड राइटिंग लिटिल बिट. उससे एडवांसमेंट्स भी होगी. बहुत बड़ी बड़ी रिसर्च या इनोवेशंस हमारे यहाँ से क्यों नहीं आ पाती? बिकॉज हम लोग एक बॉटलिंग प्लांट की तरह काम करते रहते, नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट. सो उस टाइम मैंने ये सोचा कि सबके लिए नया है, हमारे एक्सपीरियंस से किसी को पता चलेगा तो इट इज गुड फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ अदर पेशेंट्स. हमें भी पता चलेगा व्हाट वर्कड एंड व्हाट डिडंट वर्क. सो दैट्स हाउ आई थॉट ऑफ डूइंग दैट. और मेरा ये मानना है, आप कितना भी काम कर लो 24 घंटे में, आप यू कैन डू एक्स और यू कैन एन 2x और 3x और 10x, स्टिल यू आर डूइंग वन पर्सन्स जॉब. सो लेट्स डू इट बेटर वे. और उस टाइम पे और क्या ही करोगे, काम ही कर.
So, आपको Ayurveda and integration of Ayurveda in modern medicine. This is a controversial topic. I mean, people are talking about it becomes a mixopathy. There are people like me who say it's integration and the best care possible for the patient. What is your feeling on this?
There shouldn't be any controversy about it. If one thing is good, it doesn't mean the other thing is bad. Both the things could be good, and both the things together could be very, very good. So it is in the right hand, in the right person, in an educated mind. People can do faulty things with in allopathy also, and people can do very good things in Ayurveda. And Ayurveda itself is a very established science.
Hmm.
It just needs to be taught in a modern way, in a simpler way, the way you have taught research to people like me, to my students. So there is no question Ayurveda is a definite science. It is no totka. It has to be standardized to modern times. Something which was relevant 200, 2000 years back could still be relevant. It needs to be just tweaked as we come with newer versions. So this, and then everything comes from nature. Even in the medicines which we use in allopathy, aren't they coming from the nature? I mean, look at quinine, look at digoxin. Everything is in the environment. It is in the nature. So and Ayurveda imbibes that. So I remember a very interesting story. So the greatest physician of all times have been Jivak. So Jivak was the personal physician to Gautam Buddha, and his being called as a Jivak is also an interesting story. Maybe I'll save it for some other times. But Jivak was training to do medicine, and it's written beautifully that it was a 7 year course. Once he finished his 7 years time, and as we go for an exams, he was to go for an exam, and then his teachers gave him an assignment of some particular land, 1 acre, 2 acre, or 10 acres, or miles, whatever. You find a thing which is not of medicinal value, and you are given 7 days to do this. So he went from every plant to every land to every bush to everything in that area, and they said you bring 7 things and then you pass. And he comes empty handed in the end, and he says everything has a medicinal value. I couldn't find even a single thing which doesn't have a medicinal value. So that's about Ayurveda. But integration is very important, and I think amalgamation of these two things and bringing to the same level, I believe in it.
And I know I've seen your work in dengue, whether it is with the integration, and then I've seen your transition into a public health expert. I suddenly saw you working when post COVID that there should be a lot of public health awareness from hand washing to dengue to anemia. So you have moved from a clinician who was in a hospital to a clinician now facing the public and actually trying to find solutions there. How did that change happen in you? Or is it a natural progression?
That is all. I mean, I had an inclination coming from society. We are all society people, and I think everybody wants to do a good thing for this. हमने सिर्फ हेल्थ सीखा है तो हम हेल्थ की ही बात कर सकते हैं. So मेरा हम एक किताब पढ़ रही, एक रिसर्च पढ़ रही थी मैं, एंड इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. हम लोग दम भरते हैं, हमने हजारों जानें बचाई, लाखों जानें बचाई. डू यू थिंक एक लाइफ टाइम में एक डॉक्टर कितनी जान बचा सकता है? सो you will be shocked to know that primary care physicians are the people who save maximum lives, and physicians save more lives than surgeons and all that. But in a 40-year career, a doctor, I mean, about the calculations which you make, that how much difference to life you have made and all that, some pluses and minuses, but it is not more than 40 in the whole lifetime.
Wow.
Rather, the statistics is around between 10 lives to 20 lives in the lifetime.
Oh.
So these things, I mean, as a doctor, you are obviously treating acute and you're treating the severe things. In the emergency, you're operating. But the overall impact to community comes from public health. A simple technique of hand wash has saved more lives than the best antibiotics. You remember the story where how hand washing started. So in previous times there were no antibiotics, there was no concept of operative sepsis and all that. And lot of ladies in labor, they would die of post-purpureal sepsis. One nurse innovated that just washing hands, you save people. I mean, so the impact of hand wash is too huge, and in our society where civic infrastructure is not very good, so hand washing will save more lives. Probably I saved in COVID. Secondly, exercise. We have infection problem, we have non-infection problems, so lifestyle problems are going so bad. So educating everyone on exercise is very, very important. It can actually save many lives. Secondly, anemia. I mean, if I would say that anemia can drop school performance, that could be a reason the girls drop out of the school. It could even be a reason for divorce. And then you would ask me, how could anemia be a reason for divorce?
How is that one?
So anemia leads to low efficiency, headaches, mood irritability,
Yeah.
चिड़चिड़ापन. Chiड़चिड़ापन leads to fight between husband wife, between the in-laws and all that.
Yeah.
Where would the situation go? So if the girl has a good hemoglobin, she'll be more cheerful.
Actually.
Everybody, not only the girl, it is in among boys also very understated, but it is anemia is in men also. So I think that's close to my heart, that treating anemia, every girl, every man has a right. So we started with an initiative, up ki bar HB 12 par, 12 by 12, that every girl should have a hemoglobin of 12 by 12, because mostly it is nutritional or gynecological issues related. Some bit maybe, genetic things and, thalassemias and sickle cell anemia, but that's a very minuscule part. Majority can be treated.
Oh no, and anemia is such a big problem that even Smriti Irani and Bill Gates are doing this on television.
Yes.
Through their move. Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, where there's an episode on this.
Oh, I haven't seen. I must watch that. But I think anemia is close to my heart, and then dengue. That, in spite of our such good innovations, we feel so helpless sometimes when
Young children.
1 out of 1,000 people may have a very severe complication, and then there is no stopping. So mosquito bite prevention and simple, अगर हम वेस्ट में सफाई कर लें, लोगों की सिविक सेंस थोड़ी सी इम्प्रूव हो जाए, हैंड वॉश कर लें और 1 घंटे की एक्सरसाइज रोज कर लें, तो मुझे लगता है हॉस्पिटल का बर्डन 50% तो कम हो ही सकता है.
Wow. And so exercise से मुझे आया, क्योंकि I know you are a runner and you are very, very oriented to what you eat and you are very focused on your health. What is the thing that keeps your balance and your smile going? So other than being such a great physician hospital में, बाहर आके क्या है सुशीला कटारिया?
बाहर आके सबसे बड़ी डाइट तो मेरे दोस्त है, और yes, everybody should have at least 4 such friends, no filter friends, where you can talk to them. Mental health is a big issue. So आपकी खुशी का कारण आपके दोस्त हैं, दोस्तों को सहेज के जरूर रखना चाहिए. हाँ, उसके अलावा moderation is the theory. You can't be eating too much. I mean, ये नहीं है कि हम 24 घंटे ये सोचें ये खाएं या ना खाएं, लेकिन ओपुलेंस किसी भी चीज की अच्छी नहीं होती. सो दवा और जहर के बीच में मात्रा का ही फर्क है. Something which is very nice can become poisonous if it is consumed in too much amount. And then we are given feet to walk. इवोल्यूशन ने हमें ऐसा बनाया है कि हम चल सकते हैं, हमें चलना चाहिए, हमें एक्सरसाइज जरूर करनी चाहिए, जो कर सकता है. मुझे वॉक करना या रन करना या योगा पसंद है, तो जरूरी नहीं कि हर कोई वही करे. किसी को डांस भी पसंद हो सकता है, किसी को साइकिलिंग भी पसंद हो सकती है, किसी को रोइंग भी पसंद हो सकती है, लेकिन ऐसी एक्सरसाइज करें जो बोरियत ना लगे. इट शुडंट फील लाइक अ वर्क, इट शुड फील लाइक जॉय. एंड आई थिंक 1 hour, it is as a human being our commitment to ourselves.
That is so true. पर एक चीज जो मैंने और आपकी डॉक्टर सुशीला देखी है कि आप that personal touch that you have with your patients, and I have seen it with my family as when they were your patients, as well as I have seen it with your own patients who are not really close or family. You have the very attachment to your patients, and the patients are very attached to you, and I've seen that happen because आप कितने ही busy हो, आप उसको शाम को अगर कहा है मैं फोन करूंगी तो आप फोन करते हो. How do you do that and keep that track in your head?
Well, I think मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग एग्जिस्ट करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ आवर रिलेशनशिप्स. इंसान एक कोहोर्ट में, एक सोसाइटी में, एक ग्रुप में रहने के लिए बना है, और मुझे मैं हर एक व्यक्ति को बिलीव करती हूँ. आई ट्रस्ट एवरीवन अंटिल प्रूव्ड अदरवाइज. सो ये नहीं है कि अरे ये नहीं है, उसका यही कर रहा होगा, वो कर रहा होगा. The present moment, this person is there smiling, he is, and if I can do something for that person, do that for that person. उसमें क्या खर्च हो रहा है आपका? किसी से अच्छी बात करने में, किसी से हंस बोल लेने में, और अगर आपका एक फोन कॉल किसी को अच्छा कर सकता है तो I will do it.
Yeah, you do it. I know that.
And I think I have been fortunate to get more love than I have given.
Wow.
I mean, my patients, my friends and my family members, they are the most amazing person. I mean, I receive so much that I am overflowing with this, so I rather give it.
And also I have seen you have missed your residents and your junior doctors and your colleagues in this story, but I really believe that there is a lot of affection and love from them as well. So what kind of a leader are you? Because I know what kind of a leader I am. So you are a very different leader from me. So,
I-
how will you define your leadership style?
सो टॉकिंग अबाउट द स्टूडेंट्स आई बिलीव देखो मेडिसिन तो वो कहीं भी सीख लेंगे, वो हमारे पास मेडिसिन सीखने नहीं आते हैं. दे गिव अ इम्पोर्टेंट 3 years of their life to me. So I want to give them the confidence that they can do. I want to give them the confidence if things do not go well, I am there with you. And I think giving them freedom and inculcating a sense of belongingness is the most important thing. So whenever the first day they join, I tell them I will provide you, our department will provide you a safe environment to work, safe environment to think freely. You can challenge me any day, and I will be happy to learn. So मेडिसिन सिखाने का कोई वो नहीं है, मेडिसिन कहीं भी सीख सकता है कोई. आई थिंक थोड़ी सी लाइफ सीख लें, थोड़ा सा खुश होना सीख लें, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी चैलेंजिंग एंड डिप्रेसिंग थिंग.
तेरे को पसीना बड़ा आ गया.
पसीना
चक्कर लगा ले.